Yeah, what's going on, everybody? It's Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and today we are doing some more AI battles in Civilization 6. So we're starting a brand new series, and we're going to be doing a TSL of the British Isles, a true start location. So we have the randomized British Isle map, which is a map with the coastline, the shape of the British Isles, but it randomizes terrain in the interior. So the civs that are going to be competing today are obviously England, obviously Alfred, who is a mod civilization, who is Anglo-Saxon, and then obviously Robert the Bruce, Scotland. But in addition to those three, we also have Norway, France, and Rome, all who actually work with this map, all actually have a start point in the map. We are doing a small map type. We turned off barbarians this time because, yeah, I really would rather not deal with barbarians. I don't want them overrunning like one of our civs again, and then, they just get a bad start. Really, I'd rather see the civs fight against each other. Alfred, if you want to know, you can look up the mod yourself, but there's actually a few Anglo-Saxon mods, like we have Ethelfled here, we had Alfred, and then there was, who was the other one? Ofa, yeah. I decided to go with Alfred because he's a little more aggressive, I think. He has an anti-cavalry unit, which is +5 combat strength when defending, and then 50% more experience when attacking. He also gets more faith in science from great works of writing. He seems a little more culturally focused, but he does have the burr, which is a unique replacement district for the encampments. So I think we'll go ahead and start the game now, and I'll talk over Sean. So one thing I should also note is we are on Prince difficulty. I have no mods enabled right now except our Anglo-Saxon mod, and then also the autoplay mod. So the hope is with no other mods enabled, hopefully the AI is going to be smart and we'll actually see them progress a little bit further in science, because last time, like, they didn't even get tanks by the end of the game. So I'm hoping we'll see a little bit improved AI, because hopefully it was those mods that was kind of screwing with the AI. The other thing that we should note is, like I mentioned, we're doing a small map. So I don't want to do a super large map, so hopefully they get into some aggressiveness with each other. We're playing as Scotland because usually the civ that we play as in these autoplay series tend to fall a little bit behind. They just don't seem to be too strong. So Scotland should be up to the north by himself. So hopefully then he should have lots of room to grow and lots of room to actually so hopefully without a lot of help he should be okay here. So he does have quite a bit of area up here to grow. Unfortunately, most of it's blocked off by mountains, so we'll see how that works out. So we do have Norway down here with Jorvik. Then we have Winchester, which is going to be Alfred. Then we have Rome over here, which is right next to him, and then London down here to the south, with France across the sea. Over here in Ireland, obviously there is nothing but city-states. We could have turned off the city-states because obviously Hong Kong wasn't on the British Isles, but I think it's still okay because I imagine there's still going to be random other, cities in our English. If this was actually true to history, there would still be other cities there. They just wouldn't have the same name. So if I could go in and rename them, I would. So early on, anything jumps out to us. Well, we do have the triangle of these three civs here. England's not going to have a lot of room to grow. Same thing with Rome. So both of them may want to be warlike early on. Over here to the west, we do have a lot of juicy land. There are some civ states over here, but definitely I imagine Alfred's going to be in a really decent spot to begin with because he should be able to expand westward. And there's actually some really good territory right there to settle and colonize. England immediately, Rome immediately has the slinger up, so that is interesting to note. England actually doesn't have too many military units. France also has quite a few military units up, but, they really can't cross the sea with them yet, so that's not going to be too helpful. What is interesting about this French start is they're going to be able to put down about 3 cities, and then they're going to be in a bit of an awkward situation. And they have their second settler up, as does Rome, as does Alfred and the Anglo-Saxons. Up here with Scotland, they do not have the second... Oh, actually, they have their second city up, so Scotland currently is leading. Not really great territory, but the one thing that I find really interesting about this map is there's not a lot of mountains to the south. So Scotland should theoretically have the best science output. Maybe even the best faith output because they have so many mountains. Like, they could have some ridiculous campuses up here. Like, my gosh, a campus right there would be completely ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4. They actually can't build one there, which is unfortunate. So maybe put a city here simply so they could put a city-state right there. We'll have to see. Can we turn on I want to turn on yield icons. It's going to make the map a little on the busy side, but it's good to kind of note where everyone's going. Rome is actually going down with the third city already. And this is a very early city 3. France also, or sorry, rather, England actually did a really good job with Birmingham to kind of get a basically they're trying to open up being able to settle to the west by blocking off some potential Rome cities. The downside is Anglo-Saxon actually put themselves blocking them as well. So we do have England and we do have Norway both declaring war on the Anglo-Saxons. We'll see how that war turns out, because it appears that neither of them are really bringing any troops to the front line. Scotland is about to pop out its third city, and they're moving south with it, which is a great opportunity. If I was playing as Scotland, I would definitely be trying to cut this off here, get a city over here as well. What the freaking heck is that? All right, so apparently the Anglo-Saxon mod every once in a while is going to give us some graphical glitches. In my test game, there was a giant wall. It's hard to describe unless you see it. It's like completely ridiculous. So hopefully we don't have to load in the game too much, but we'll see. So Norway still only has 2 cities. England is trying to throw down a third city, but remember they're at war. France actually has 3 cities down as well. And really, you put a city over here in Lyon? I imagine you should have actually put it over here on the river. And yep, that's the wall we were talking about. Hello, wall. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put a stop in the autoplay. Let's take a quick look at... We actually can't see anyone. Are you still at war? Yeah, you're still at war with both Norway and Anglo-Saxons. Everyone pretty much likes Scotland. How's the early score looking? Trajan's actually in first place. Scotland's actually in second place. As for science, it's probably too early to look at this, but I'm intrigued about the warfare. So domination 135, military strength 105, 65, and Norway's actually in last place, and they're the ones that declared war, so that could be a bad deal for them. Religion, do we have any religions up yet? We don't have any religions up. Okay, so I'm gonna put a pause in here, and that should get rid of... Actually, whoa, that wall might have disappeared. If we start the autoplay... Nope, it's still there. It's still there. It's still there. So Anglo-Saxons and England actually pieced out each other. I'm not sure where England was going with that settler, but that's going to be probably some pretty bad loyalty issues if they do go to the west of the Anglo-Saxons. So we'll probably end up seeing a free city pop. I wish the AI was a little smarter with the loyalty, because it tends to seem like they just don't really notice loyalty issues when they throw down their cities. And so then they put down cities and then they immediately get flipped because of loyalty issues. And then they basically are falling farther behind because they just don't have as many cities. What would we do though as England? I mean, that's the other thing. It's not like they had too many locations near them to actually throw down a city, so maybe it is a good idea for them to throw another city down. Or maybe instead of actually going for cities, they should go for units and try conquering their enemies, or maybe at least like raising their enemy cities so they can put down their own cities. But all right, AI, let's go. I meant to load in and not talk over that whole thing, but you know, there you go. And the game froze. Cool. All right, well, we'll be back in a second. Yeah, I just can't seem to get a break today, but all right, let's see if the mod actually holds out this time. I'm actually wondering if maybe it's the, whoopsie, turn that off. I'm wondering if it's actually the British Isle map that maybe is giving us some issues. We actually tried doing this recording earlier, but then Rome, or London rather, didn't actually put a city down. Like, they just didn't exist for some reason, even though they were on the list of cities. It was really, really weird. So, also... we must be in a dark age, because I feel like all the colors just disappeared. Or is that another graphical glitch? Like, I feel like everything's at super low quality right now. Let's see if we can actually pull up the era progression and see if maybe that's what's going on here. But why would we be in a dark age? And we're in a normal age. Is it just me, or do like some of the... I just feel like there's no color in it right now. Weird. All right, well, let's just continue on. It's not that big of a deal in the scheme of things, but just like some of this just looks like plain, as if like we lowered the graphical quality or something. I don't know. That's weird. So anyways, we have 3 cities for Rome, and they currently are trying to take over Norway's capital, and I actually feel like they're going to be able to. Yes, they are. They're actually taking Norway's capital. Whoa, snap. Now the question is, loyalty-wise, it actually is going to rebel, but a little slower than I anticipated. And they should have no problem actually knocking out Norway. So this is a very early, strong start for Rome. We only have 2 cities for the Anglo-Saxons. They don't have number 3 down. England also only has 2 cities, although they're trying to throw number 3 down. We have 4 cities for Scotland. So I actually feel like this game might turn into a Scotland versus Rome let's play or AI battle. So Norway is currently eliminated. Congratulations, Rome. They actually have 5 cities now. They are having some rebellion issues, but not anything terrible at all. England and Anglo-Saxons are both in an awkward situation here. So if Rome decides to declare war on them, I feel like they're going to be able to take them on. Now, Scotland has a lot of room to grow, so we'll see. It's probably going to be quite a while before they actually declare war on each other. Rome finish the Stonehenge, so they are going to have their own religion here pretty soon. Hopefully, they continue on with this war. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. England, London actually starts right here with the How Long Bay right on their coast, which is interesting. Oh yeah, I kind of always forget about France. France, you're down here too. The downside is, unless France, oh gosh, are you kidding me? We can't get a break. We just can't get a break. Unless France actually starts a naval invasion, I don't know if we're going to be able to see them really compete in this. Liverpool is going to flip in 8 turns, so that's rather unfortunate. It's not a bad spot, though. Anglo-Saxons do have 3 cities here, and it actually looks like Anglo-Saxons declared war on Rome. Okay, I was going to say, it looks like they're about to declare war on Rome and actually fight them. They actually don't seem like they have enough troops, though, to compete with Rome. Rome's rolling around with archers. They're rolling around with slingers. That's not a good day for them. Rome also has heavy chariots. Winchester should be strong enough, though, to actually survive in an onslaught from Rome, but we'll see. And actually, Anglo-Saxons are pushing hard on their new city, Tremoso, but I don't think they're going to be able to take it. Scotland is throwing down City 5 up here, and I'd rather not reload this, but that is kind of an annoying graphical glitch, so sure, let's go ahead and stop the automation, and we'll freaking reload the game. Score victory. Trajan is rolling away with it. I have to say I'm pretty impressed because Rome normally isn't too good in these AI series. For whatever reason, I don't know if Rome's underpowered. I don't think I would consider Rome underpowered in the game, but it generally seems like Rome definitely isn't one to win any of our AI battles. I mean, here's the thing. Rome and Civ 5, weren't they pretty overpowered? If I remember correctly, I always thought Rome was actually one of the stronger Civs in Civ 5, so I wonder if they are actually underpowered in this game. So do Anglo-Saxons actually have a chance to compete against Rome? I would actually say no, but if they could grab one of the cities and then maybe get an early peace, we might be able to see Rome, I guess have them, I don't know what I'm saying. Trying to say that Rome probably wouldn't be able to run away with it if Anglo-Saxons could jack a city from them, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, let's load back in. I don't anticipate them actually being able to take a city, and even if they did take Tremoso, which they didn't, I didn't think they would actually be able to hold it. The downside with this is now that they declared war, Rome's going to come and take their cities. So we'll see if Winchester... This might be a very quick series, because Rome might just seriously run away with this. Definitely is Rome and Scotland right now, so we'll see. England, they lost their third city. It flipped. Liverpool ended up flipping. So I guess the only chance maybe England has here is to potentially declare war on Anglo-Saxons and try jacking their cities from them while they're distracted with Rome. But I actually feel like maybe Rome peaced out. We'll take a look here and see if these guys actually fight each other. I actually feel like they're peaced. Nope, they are not peaced. They're definitely not peaced. Anglo-Saxons are actually trying to go again. So what are you doing over here, Rome? Are you actually trying to take Hong Kong? That's what it almost seems like. They are trying to throw down also their 6th city. England only has 2 cities still. Anglo-Saxons are trying to throw down their 4th city. If they could come grab Liverpool, put a city over here, grab Liverpool, they would have a shot here. We'll see how that works out. 1, 2, 3, 4 cities for Scotland. Nope, 5 cities. Dundee's way the heck over there. Okay. But they do not have another settler right now, so they're staying on 5 cities for the time being. Antium got put down by Rome, so Rome is up to 6 cities now, so they're definitely leading. There's no doubt on that. Are they the only one with a religion? No. England, London does have Catholicism, it looks like. No, that was Protestantism. And no religion up here. So it just looks like we only have 2 religions right now. Rome doesn't have any walls either yet. So their cities would be potentially grabbable. Like, and they don't have too many units over here either. And England does have a lot of troops. I'm throwing this out there, England. There is a chance here. Oh, okay. We also have Catholicism over here in France. They do have 4 cities down, and it's getting to the point where they're going to have to enter the mainland if they hope to continue to expand. But I imagine France is slowly just going to fall behind in this game. It would be intriguing to actually play this map as France and actually do an invasion. Rome finished a wonder. Let's see, what did you knock out? You knocked out the Apadanda. Okay. England does not have any wonders down. Anglo-Saxons, you don't have any wonders down. Scotland, do you have any wonders down over here? We're mostly looking in the capitals because it's still pretty early on that most of our wonders are going to be in the capitals. Okay, and we have the freaking graphical glitch again. Why are you going way up here with the settler, dude? You're just going to lose loyalty. That's such a waste. Like, put the city down right here. They didn't end up taking Liverpool. They had all this, like, wonderful, juicy land right here. And England, once again, decided to throw Bradford down way the heck over there. Now, it's not actually losing loyalty, surprisingly. Why are you not losing loyalty? You don't have a governor. I mean, you only have Liverpool over there pushing negative loyalty, but still. I wonder if maybe they are actually in a dark age, perhaps? Oh my gosh, what is with these graphical glitches? Okay, let's go ahead and pause it. How long have we been actually going? So this first video was 8 minutes. I'm trying to think whether or not we just need to call it here. We're at 16 minutes. Okay, so let's reload the freaking game. I don't know. So there was a couple other civs we were trying to play with. One was an Iceland civ, which would have been really cool, but didn't work with Rise and Fall. And then I'm trying to think what was the... There was... One of the civs I was looking at, people were complaining about graphical glitches happening. So I think it might actually be this Anglo-Saxon civ that's actually giving us these graphical glitches. We'll have to see how annoying it is. I'm not sure if this is going to be a series that we're going to play to the end, especially with Rome being so powerful early on, because I just feel like they might run away with the game if we're not careful. And the thing is, their only check would be Scotland, and I actually don't feel like they're going to be a good check because obviously that is our civ, and as we've mentioned before, usually the AI that's playing us is not the smartest. So we'll see. We'll We'll definitely run this for a couple episodes, and we'll see what happens after that. So yeah, let's turn you off. You actually have a great admiral already? Huh. Yeah, all right. You have a couple units. I think militarily, you guys are doing pretty good. I have no idea what the point of Tamsworth was, Anglo-Saxons. Seriously. This should be a Scottish city, though, hopefully. Rome is very weak on military now at this point. So maybe they won't run away with it. I would love to see England actually declare war, but I feel like England's fallen behind. I think they invested too much into settlers, which they lost out on, and so they're in kind of a bad situation. Now, if they're going to actually hold on to Bradford and they can expand over here to Ireland, things are going to be great for them. But speaking of Ireland, we actually have Scotland over here in Ireland. So, okay, I say all that about, you know, Scotland not being able to compete, and maybe Scotland's actually going to be the one running away with it, not Rome. If Rome can keep up its military, they definitely have some pretty juicy territory they could take. But I actually feel like they maybe got checked by the Anglo-Saxons. So maybe my concerns early on were not to be, are not well-founded. You actually put a 5th city over here. Okay, well, okay. I really feel like you need to get over here, though. But we'll see what happens. Like maybe a city here? I don't know. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard unless they actually declare war. Now, London is a coastal city, and same thing with Ravenna. So there is potential with enough ships that they could potentially grab the cities, but I just don't anticipate it. They are... Oh, Tamsworth actually held true. It's full loyalty, and they're going to be able to throw another city down. Okay, so Anglo-Saxons are actually kind of balling out of control now, too. Huh. This is kind of an interesting episode. It went from Anglo-Saxons are going to get their butts kicked, what the heck, to England's going to get its butt kicked, to, I mean, basically everyone has balled out of control right now except England and France. So there you go. They are currently building the temple. Nope, this is Kotoku and interesting. They did finish the Oracle, so good for them. Rome is definitely high in culture right now. So I think let's go ahead and put a pause. Oh my gosh, these graphical glitches. Oh, this is going to be the death of me, this series. Most definitely. Most definitely. So let's take a quick look at score victory. So Trajan is #1 right now, and by a large amount. Civics are 54. Yeah, not as bad as I thought. They're actually leading mostly because it looks like Empire. Technology is 42, so they're a little behind. The Wonders is what's killing right now, 75 on the Wonders. And that's what I was actually thinking, because they seem to have quite a few Wonders up right now. They actually apparently have really good production over here, which is kind of surprising, because most of it was flat. So, oh, they also have, oh my gosh. That's not the Petra. That is the Petra. They're building the Petra already. Holy crap, man. And they have the pyramids. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. As for science victory, as anticipated, Scotland is pretty high, because they're the only ones with mountains right now. Tourism, my gosh. My gosh. Culture per turn, 54 versus 31. Domination, they're at 163. So their military is a little weak. Scotland is the biggest military. England's actually #2. So if England wants to come take some Rome territory, it's a potential. And then faith is Alfred. Okay. As for score victory, we already saw. So let's look at eras really quickly. We're in a golden age as Scotland. Catherine and Trajan also are in a golden age. England is in a normal age. No, they're in a... Oh, wait, heroic age? That's golden. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, so Trajan and Catherine are both in heroic ages. So what era are we in that they're already at heroic ages? My gosh. We're up to Renaissance era. So yeah, that's science. They're way ahead now in science. So since we have some Renaissance eras, we should be seeing some potential like knights and stuff like that. Is that the Colosseum? What is this one? Yeah, they're actually building the Colosseum, Roxburgh. And the other thing is Scotland is actually starting to bump up against these other guys. So we'll see we'll see if they maintain peace with everyone else. But for now, I think we're going to wrap this up. Go ahead and drop a like, comment. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know who you guys think is going to win. And as always, hit the subscribe button, join the game comment, and show your support. I'll see you guys later. Bye.